Hi Leo, welcome to your February 2020 love reading, love and romance reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and yes, of course, Venus, my darlings. We're going to connect here and see what's going on for Leos in love and romance in February 2020. Let's get one more good shuffle in here. I'm going to lay down 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the first card we have, my darlings, we have card number, well, not card number 1, but we have the, well, it is card number 1, the Magician, Major Arcana card. So when the Major Arcana cards come up, my dears, you guys may have heard me say it in other videos, those of you who watch my videos. When I have the Major Arcana cards come up, it tells me there's a significant soulmate relationship or soulmate connection, specifically with a contract. That's just the way that I read as a reader. Not all readers feel this way, but I feel when the Magician or when the Major Arcana card come up, it tells me you guys have a contract that you agreed that you would meet in this lifetime for a specific reason, okay? And the Magician card would be to build, to create, that you all are like manifesting each other. And you may be working as a couple, working towards manifesting things, okay? You may be dealing with a Virgo. Sometimes the Magician card can be associated with Virgo. Although I've read, because of the fact that the Magician is, you know, earth and sky, or all the elements together, that it could also be, you know, it could be other elements as well, but traditionally I have seen it applied to Virgo a lot. But in overall energy, this is telling me that you guys are manifesting somebody pretty significant, right? Or a soulmate that's coming in to work with you on manifesting, where you guys are going to be manifesting together. You may be seeing a lot of repeating angel numbers, like you may be seeing 1111, 222, 444, and these are all numbers that are, you know, letting you know that you are kind of manifesting. You have energy coming up here too, so for a lot of you, you may be manifesting some kind of an upgraded love energy, you know, just some kind of relationship that you're feeling is a really solid step up, or a higher vibration energy coming in for you, with your whole kind of ascension process. Now, Leo, you know what's interesting to me is the sun's really jumping out at me. And if we were to think of the sun as in terms of fire energy, I feel almost, as I'm looking at this intuitively, this person's looking up at the sun as if like you are their dream come true. You know, when I talk about, you know, you guys have a contract in terms of manifesting each other, I feel like this person's just looking at you like they dreamed you into life, right? Look at the way he's just kind of like, you know, looking up at the sky and just like, oh, you know. So I do feel some of you are feeling maybe like this person is more into you than you're into them. Although you may be very excited to have them in your life, you may also be a little bit kind of nervous, like, oh my goodness, like, you know, is this person rushing, or is this person really jumping in? Or if it's an existing relationship, you know, this person that you're with may be waking up and realizing that, wow, you know what, I could not ask for more. I could not ask for better than my Leo. So there is a sense of adoration. There is a sense of maybe like you're going to be like kind of built up. For those of you where there's somebody newer coming in, you may feel like, wow, this person's like really, really into me, or they're really going fast. And I just feel the reason for it is that you really are a dream come true. They really have manifested you. There's nothing wrong with telling somebody, hey, you know, like, I like you too, but let's just kind of take it a little bit slow here, or, you know, I just kind of want to go slow. Don't feel bad to speak up, you know, especially when somebody is just kind of like, they think you're so amazing. You may find it kind of feel bad to say, oh, thank you, but let's tone down the compliments, you know, but you might be kind of feeling in that way. I really feel someone feels as though you are their dream come true. You are absolutely positively their dream come true. That's what that's feeling like to me. Your next card here, my dears, is King of Roses. So lots of passion. This could be you, Leo, because the roses in this deck are about the whatchamacallit, the wands. So King of Wands or King of Roses could definitely be the Leo energy. You may be manifesting another Leo or just kind of coming into your positive Leo traits, or another fire sign, I should say. King of Roses is here listed as the motivator. So this is somebody who is really believing in you, really excited about the relationship, really passionate about you and being with you. There's definitely a sense of like romance though. Something similar came up for Aquarius, and this card came up for another one of the other signs. I can't remember who, but I felt it differently for them than I feel it for you in Aquarius. For you in Aquarius, I kind of feel the same energy. So maybe for some of you, this person that's coming in may be in Aquarius, because I feel the same energy around this card for the two of you. And so I felt like this person was coming in the energy of like this is a relationship where like you're really just kind of, I have to be careful what I say because there's certain words that apparently we're not allowed to say on YouTube. And I don't want to offend, you know, the powers that be. So this is going to be the kind of connection where you all are really, really like just savoring like just every part of each other. Just really, you know, just really getting in there, I guess is what I'll say. You can use your imagination, Leo. But I really feel this is going to be a connection where there's going to be a lot of expression physically as well. Like when we talk about physical intimacy, a lot of the times I'll use the word physical intimacy in the readings because I'm not allowed to say the word that starts with S. But I will say this, like in this case, when I'm saying physical intimacy, I really, really mean intimacy. Like just really, really just feeling that intimate connection in the bedroom, in the physical sense. So, you know, if it's an existing relationship, definitely fire is coming back. But I think for those of you where this is something new, you're really manifesting just this kind of love or this kind of passion. This is especially true for you Leos, where maybe in the past you've been in relationships and you've just like, well, this is a good person and I really feel like they're a really good friend and I really like them and I want to have them around, but you really haven't had just that, kind of like, you know, like passionate connection. You're manifesting this, and this person is manifesting you. I feel also, even though I know King of Roses or King of Wands isn't typically associated with the element of thought, I know that would be more like, you know, the swords cards or the air cards, but for some reason I'm feeling a lot of the passion is starting mentally. Like there's this really powerful mental connection. And that's like, you know, just kind of fueling the physical attraction as well. Okay. And I feel something about going to an art museum. I feel something about going to an art museum is going to be significant. I think some of you are meeting this person in an art museum, or you guys are going and looking at art together and really, really bonding sometime in February. You know, so this could be somebody that's really kind of into art, or into your, like, you may be really passionate about art and they're kind of wanting to experience that with you. But I feel like the whole time, if it's not an art museum, it could be something else, but I feel like there's like this thing where you're going through and you're looking at these exhibits and talking, and it's like the whole time it's like this tension is building, this physical tension. Again, I can't say the word that starts with S, but I feel like the whole time it's just like, just from the conversation, I feel like getting just a lot of conversation back and forth. Like you guys are just like go, you just talking about, oh, and this and oh, and that, and I never thought of that. And you guys are just like it's just the attraction is building, and that tension is building. So when you guys get alone, you know, it's gonna be pretty intense. Yeah, I don't know why I'm staying in an art museum. And it's funny because the other time I was like, I don't know why I'm staying a summer camp. And somebody's like, oh my God, I'm working at my child's summer camp right now. So somebody out there, that's going to resonate for sure. But I feel like a strong sense of like an art museum being involved in some way. Which, you know, that's a great date. An art museum date. I don't think enough people do that. But I just feel there might be some kind of like an art museum date. Next is going to be Eight of Wings. So, now this is a card. Here it says indecision, right? Indecision. And so Eight of Wings is going to be Eight of Swords. So it could be that, maybe some of you are feeling like you don't know what you want to do. You don't know if you're ready for this because this is so very intense, this connection, right? So some of you may be having second thoughts about it, or you may even be feeling a little bit like, stuck or helpless with these intense feelings. Sometimes, now this card came up for Aries, so there could be something for fire signs in general where there's like a stuck energy. For them, I'm getting a different vibe than I am for you. For them, the vibe very much felt like somebody trying to trap somebody into a relationship. I don't feel like anybody's trying to trap anybody in a relationship here, but it does feel to me where some of you are feeling really consumed by this connection. Like you just like you're having a hard time making decisions because you're like, I need to know where this is going, or you're having a hard time concentrating on anything else. Like when I say intense physical connection, I mean intense physical connection. Like to the point where maybe you're having a hard time concentrating at work because you keep thinking about that other person, or you keep thinking about all the things you guys did when you were together, or like I just feel some of you might be really, really kind of consumed with that. Now, that being said, it is, kind of, February, the month of Valentine's Day, all that kind of stuff. So, sometimes people, do, I don't know if I want to say special things, but, they might do something a little bit more adventurous for Valentine's Day or for like a birthday or something. Or, sometimes people use those situations to explore. And I'm just going to be straight up honest with you, Leo. Sometimes Eight of Wings, or Eight of Swords, I should say, Eight of Swords can have to do in a situation, physical relationships. Sometimes people are like into tying up and things like that. It could be something like that. It could be something like that. Hopefully more with like a playful energy. But if you're not comfortable with it, or if the person's not, okay, whoever's not comfortable with it, it shouldn't be forced. So if you're not comfortable with it, it's okay to speak up and say, you know what? I'm not ready for all that, or it's not sitting right with me right now, or it's not something I want to explore. Or if the other person is just like, oh, I don't know about it, I don't know how I feel about that, don't take it personal, but just kind of, give it time, because I just feel somebody's really taken by the other person, and they feel so comfortable with them, and they're just like wanting to do all these things together, and like the passion is really heated, it's really intense. So one person maybe is being more of like the, hey, like let's just kind of slow down here, let's get to know each other more. But I just feel there's this very strong sense of vulnerability, or just kind of like, man, like I like, where is this gonna go, like really wanting it to work out, but having like this nervous energy around it as well. The next card here is we have Queen of Roses, right? So look at this. Interesting, huh? Interesting. So we already had that that King of Roses energy, right? Which is going to be the fire sign, right? I said maybe some of you are calling in another fire sign. Well, that could very well be, because here we have the King of Roses and the Queen of Roses. And we talked about a manifesting energy, right? Like you feel like you all have manifested each other, or you all feel like you've kind of called each other into existence, into each other's life. It's even making me think of there's this old song. Well, I mean, old if you're like a, millennial, but some of you might know, some of you that are closer to me in my age. There was a band called Savage Garden, and they had a song, Truly, Madly, Deeply, and it was a really beautiful love song, but it's like, I think I dreamed you into life. Like that's the vibe I'm getting here. And King of Roses and Queen of Roses, not only do we have a king and a queen, so they're on the same level, they're the same suit. right? It's roses or wands. So not only is it king and queen at the same level, it's like you all are cut from the same cloth here. So really feeling like this other, this, I hate to use the term other half, because nobody's a half, but you get what I'm saying. Like, you just really, really feel like wow, this is somebody that, like, I really, really vibe with, I really, mesh with here. So you all are manifesting a very significant soulmate relationship. I want to remind you guys of something though, Leo, because yes, this is a reading for February, but you have to keep in mind, we just had that eclipse energy, and we have a lot happening with the moon energies recently, that this could very well be, and you do have the major arcana card coming up here, which would indicate a phase or a cycle. If this person's not here in February, something is happening in February that this person could be here within the next 2 to 4 months, 2 to 4 months. And so this, coming in this year, but this is something happening where it's a really significant connection, Queen of Roses is listed here as the leader, right? The leader and the motivator. So just feeling like, you all are able to support each other. You all are seeing things eye to eye. You all have a very similar vision. The one awesome thing about Queen of Roses and King of Roses, the two of them coming together, I don't think there's anything they can't accomplish, okay? Because King of Roses and Queen of Roses are both very, like, self-made energy. Like, they kind of, took charge of their life, and they stepped up and they created opportunities for themselves. So these are two very strong, very powerful people, very creative, very intelligent, very fun, life of the party, very passionate. So these two people coming together, it's really powerful energy. And so that would make sense to me why there is a little bit of like a, being taken aback or being kind of feeling vulnerable, because it's intense energy. But at the same time, when they come together, there's nothing they can't do. There's nothing they can't create. So you are really, really calling in a co-creator, which is pretty amazing, Leo. The next card here, let's get that there, is Six of Gems. Holy moly. Holy guacamole. Six of Gems is definitely saying that you all might be going into some really significant financial things together. Because, these are very entrepreneur kind of energies, and you guys are manifesting together and building together. However, Six of Gems here is listed as generosity, so it could also just be somebody who's doing well in their path, in their career. They may be expressing their affection for you in financially generous ways. But more importantly than that, let's put that aspect of it aside. More importantly than that, the reason why I get happy when I see Six of Gems come up in a love reading is it's not just about, like, finances and money. Gems or pentacles also, like, has to do with energy, exchange of energy. So if you've been somebody where you're always kind of, having to keep a relationship together, or what's going on, or let's get together, or let's figure things out, if you've always been the one putting that together, Six of Gems is going to indicate that you're manifesting a partner that they're reciprocating. Like, they're thinking of things to do. They're reaching out. Hey, Leo, let's go here. Let's go there. Let's do this. Let's do that. And they're investing their energy into the relationship as well, because Six of Gems could be, or Six of Coins could be very much that give and take energy, that flow, right? Where it's not just give all the time, but also receiving. I feel that this is an energy, though, that you all are going to experience together, not just energetically, but also financially, because this is very dynamic. And then to have the Magician card come up with it, really manifesting abundance, manifesting all kinds of things together. I really feel you all have this contract that you're going to meet in this life, and you're going to build things together. And that's exciting. Very, very exciting. All right. I mean, how auspicious is this? that you've got the king and the queen, not just of the same suit, but of your energy. This is fire energy, and you're a fire sign. So that's exciting, and I'm excited for you, Leo. I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos simply because it might bring more information in for you. It could be very helpful. It could, you know, bring you a little extra information. Some people like to watch their Venus sign for love. Me personally, I did it for a few months where I watched, you know, my moon, my rising, my Venus, with different readers, more than one reader. And my Venus never really resonated for me in love, like when I would watch the videos. So usually if I'm watching a love video, I'll watch my sun or my moon sign. Sometimes my rising, if the sun or the moon don't really resonate, sometimes the rising will, but it's going to be different. So watch it for a few months and see like which ones resonate with you, and then you'll be able to have a pretty good idea. Because people always ask me, should I watch my moon sign, should I watch my rising? I don't know which one to watch. And I just say, watch all of them for a few months, you know, different readers, and then just see which ones resonate with you. And then you'll have an idea of which one tends to, you know, hit the nail on the head for you. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do. If you want to click on the Calendly link and schedule there, I am having a sale for a limited time on the 60-minute videos. I want to say thank you so very much for 88,000 subscribers. So the 60-minute recorded videos are going to be virtually practically almost half off. So instead of 150, they're going to be 88. I know for some people that's still steep. I do have other reading options on there. There's a pretty wide price range, so you may be able to find something if you wanted a private reading. If not, guys, I know, you know, not everybody can do that. That's why I'm going to keep doing the free videos. Be sure to watch the weekly forecasts. Every week I post a forecast for each zodiac sign on my channel. Every month I do an angel message. Every month I do a love reading. So those videos are going to keep coming. Plus, every single day on social media, I post a card. I post a pick a card game. I'm going to be posting more affirmations and you know, like meditations and things on the social media as well. So be sure to follow along on Instagram and Facebook, Amethyst Angellight, for that as well. I thank you all so very much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I am wishing you a fabulous February, Leo. Take care.